All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Sam Yahushai, by Hashem Rekah Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teaches the word in all truth, faith, and sincerity. And yeah, today I just want to tie this lesson. Suit up. Suit up. Because pretty much in the time that we're in, we have to be already have this gear on to be protected, man. And it's all spiritual, man. It's this word that cover us. Matter of fact, I think that's Revelation 16, I believe. Yep, this is Revelation 16 and 15. It says, "Behold, I come as a thief." See? And that's how that day of trouble is coming. We see it, It's not like you're gonna have a damn a warning or you get a notification 3 days before martial law comes. No, man. This is gonna come sudden, man. This is gonna come. This trouble is gonna come sudden. We see it brewing, but it's gonna be a day where it's gonna happen. That's why I said, though it tarry, wait for it because it will surely come. It will not tarry. It said, "Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garment." See, you on standby, you on watch, and you fully clothed. Lest he walk naked, and they shall see his shame. See, so these garments is this knowledge, man. And that's why I said keep his garment. That's the same thing the Lord said in Revelation the 3rd chapter. Hold fast what thou hast, and no man take that crown. That's this knowledge, man. And this garment is what clothed us, man. That's gonna be that was gonna keep us in that day, man. It said, "Lest he walk naked and they see his shame." See, so we had to be prepared and geared up for the times they're in, man. Because we coming into some times like no other, man. So let's get this Ephesians 6 and I start at 10. It said, "Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might." See? It said, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High." See, that's the same thing as the garments, man. "That ye may be able to withstand against the wiles of the devil." See? So this armor, the breastplate, the helmet, those are different, pretty much characteristics of this truth, man. Because you just can't know precepts. That is deeper than that, man. You had to believe. You had to trust wholeheartedly in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That matter of fact, that's one of the first things. It said. Matter of fact, let me just continue on. Matter of fact, it said, "Put on the whole armor of the Most High, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil." See what it says? "You wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times." See, we're coming to a time with no external, avenues you can take that's going to comfort you, man. It's going to only be by the way of this word that's going to comfort you and keep you in those times, man. Matter of fact, let's get something real quick, just because it tells you that a king is not saved by a multitude of horse, or a horse is a vain thing for safety, man. So you can be a mighty man, you can have this certain status, you can be, you lift weights. But guess what? You're gonna fall apart when them truths come in. But when you see that roadblock and you see them tanks in the streets, man, it's gonna start with your mental first, and then everything else gonna fall apart. But if you know the scriptures, you know what the Lord have warned you from, then you are able to be stable in that day through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. So this is this Jeremiah 30 and 5. It said, "For thus said the Lord, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear and not of peace." See, and that's what this message, the overtone of this ministry is, with destruction, man. It says, "Ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child, Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. See? So Jeremiah saying like, do man have children? Because he's crying out like he's in labor, man. You know? And it said all faces turn into paleness, and pretty much you scared shitless, man. You know? Just I always refer to those old Scooby-Doo, cartoons where they see a ghost behind them and they turn white. That's why you're gonna fall apart, because you didn't know the time of the visitation, man. You know? It said, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, and that he is the elect. Those are the only ones that's gonna be delivered from this situation, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. You know? And then all start off by us being fully clothed and well armored by the way of this truth, man. That's how we're gonna be able to withstand that the wiles of the devil, man. It said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood. See,
And
that lets you
ye
know this is
masters,
not
do the same things unto them.
so like it. That lets you know that this is not physical armor that we putting on. This is spiritual, man. It said, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. See? So that lets you know this is something that's going to start off in your mind first, man. Because when you see that overwhelming military presence here, especially here in America, this is going to actually work on the psyche of the people, man. They're going to bug out. They're going to comply. They're not going to, pretty much at the end of the day, these people are going to concede to this devil and when he's bringing forth, man. But if you got the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai upon you and you're well armored with this truth, you're going to be able to withstand those things. It said, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of the Most High, the whole roll. You can't leave nothing out. It says that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand. See? So if you going to war, you ain't going on the battlefield without your helmet. You ain't going on out without your shield. Without your sword, man. So you got to have the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Shai on you, man. It says, stand therefore having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. See, and those are different characteristics of this truth, man. Like I said, it's not all about precepts. You just know, 100 precepts you cut your auntie. No, man. It's more to that you believe. It's a certain way of life that you walk. It's a certain outlook that you have. That's why I said that walk according to this rule, peace be on them. So those are the ones that are going to receive that peace and that mercy, man. It said, above all, see, this is going to be the first thing you're going to think about when you're gearing up for this battle, man. Taking the shield of faith, whereby ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked. See? So above all, the shield of faith, man. Because in that day, our faith is going to be tested, man. Our faith is going to be tested because we're going to be in situations that it's going to have to take divine intervention to get out of. It's not going to be any other carnal methods that's going to be used to get out of these situations. And you got to have faith that the Lord is going to bring you out of that, man. Matter of fact, I know there's plenty of scriptures like this, but let me see. Bear with me. Let's see. Let's see. Psalms. Okay, matter of fact. Yep, this is Psalm 33. And matter of fact, I had quoted this earlier. I'm gonna start at verse 16. Psalm 33 and 16. It said, "There's no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength." See, and that's why I say it's gonna be a day like no other. You have a nigga with a chopper and he died. You know, a motherfucker that had a bunker, they died. You know, they stored up all these food, but they end up still dying from the famine. You know, so all this strength that you have, all these different things, carnal things that you look at for relief, that's not going to deliver you in these times, man. It says, a horse is a vain thing for safety, neither shall he deliver any by his great strength. See, so anything that you perceive as strength in a carnal way, guess what? It's not going to deliver you in these times, man. It says, behold, the eye of the Lord is upon them that fear him, upon them that hope in his mercy. See, that's the only thing that's gonna be the hottest commodity. It's not gonna be guns, it's not gonna be food, it's gonna be the mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Because we're gonna be in a time of wrath, man. You know? That's the time that we're coming into, man. So we hoping in the mercy of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. It says to deliver their soul from death and keep them alive in famine. And you gotta believe that, man. You gotta believe Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. That's why I said above all, the shield of faith. That's gonna that shield is what protects you. You know, even though the sword, you dish out the sword to cut, but you need that shield more than the sword, man. You know, because then let's just say you cut people, but when the sword come at you, you're not gonna you can't defend yourself because you ain't got no shield. So that's why I said above all, take the shield of faith, and we have to believe that the Lord is gonna deliver us from death, which is by the way of these truths. You know, the beasts of the field. You know, the pestilence that's about to bring forth in a major way. Not just the crown royal, it's gonna be more pestilence that's about to come abroad, man. You know, and any other thing that causes death, the Lord is gonna deliver us from that. And it said, and keep us alive in that famine. And that famine is a big part of the movie. That's part of the scene of the movie. Because that's actually gonna that's gonna be that's gonna coincide with that chip getting mandated too, man. You know? It says, our soul waited for the Lord. He is our help and our shield. And yeah, with your shield, you know, let's just say you see a sword coming. You put your shield and you trust it's going to block that blow, man. You trust in that shield. So that's the shield of faith. You wholeheartedly trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And that name comes with a banner, as a standard that comes with that name. You believe that the Lord, the powers of heaven and earth, you know, we know that this is his situation. Jacob's trouble is the Lord's scenario that he formulated, man. Now we just hope that we weren't part of that scene. Well, Jacob is the ones that's in trouble. We the ones that want to be the he that's going to be saved out of it, man. It says, "For our hearts shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name." See, and that goes into the doctrine, man. Even though the name Yahweh Shema Shai, but I guess it's a reputation that comes with the name. You know, that like a song got a name, but it also got the lyrics that come with it, man. You know, it says, "Let thy mercy, O Lord, be upon us, according as we hope in thee." See, so it's going to be according to our faith, man. And our faith is going to be very well tested in that day through fire, through these tribulations that's about to come abroad, man. You know, it's going to be revealed from faith to faith, man. You know, but pretty much we got to be pretty much geared up for those times. By the way, this truth, that's why I said gird up your loins. Matter of fact, let's see. I think that's Peter's, I believe. Yep, this is 1 Peter 1:13. Wherefore gird up the loins of your mind. See? So therefore we getting our mind ready for these things. See, because it's really gonna be all mental in the time we coming into, man. It's gonna, that physical is gonna be out the way, man. You know, this is gonna be a mental thing, man. So the Lord, by the way of this truth, is gearing up our mind, girding up our minds, you know, for the times, getting your mind right, getting it steady and getting it stable for the times to come. You know, you had to now we're gearing up to see mass death, you know, to to witness a famine, not to have running water, to be pretty much homeless. You know what I mean? Pretty much off the grid. Like I said, seeing mass death. And also witnessing these different miracles and the Lord is about to bring forth. We got to get prepared for that too, man. You know, this is how the Lord is showing Himself before He ultimately reveal Himself when He returns with the chariots. But these the first steps of seeing the Lord, man. You know, it's just like going to a king's throne. You know, when you get to it, you already see the vibe of the king or what the decoration of the palace is. You know, you see his taste. But that's what we witnessing now when the Lord delivers us out of these certain situations. You know, having angels guiding us, and those are the first steps of meeting the Lord, man. The Lord showing Himself, man. So we getting prepared for all those things, man. So it said, "Wherefore gird up the loin of your mind, be sober, and hope to the end." See, that's what we've been reduced to, hope now, because there's nothing that you're gonna be sure about with with anything external, man. That hope is a confident expectation that the Lord is gonna deliver us from these things, man. So it said, "And hope to the end for the grace that is to be brought unto you at the revelation of Yahushua Mashiach." See, so let's go back to Ephesians 6 and Ephesians 6 and 16 again. It says, "Above all, see, this the first thing, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the devil, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High." And yeah, and this is ultimately all this whole armor is this truth, man. That's what's going to protect you in the times to come. This is that strength of salvation, man. You know, this is what's not going to have you from falling apart, man. You know, in the times to come, man. Matter of fact, I'm ending off on this in Proverbs, the 2nd chapter. Because this is not conventional wisdom that we have. This is not a wisdom that you know how to change an alternator. Fix some type of plumbing problem. No, this wisdom is set up to actually keep you alive, man. You know? So this is Proverbs 2 and 10. It said, "When wisdom entereth into thy heart, and knowledge is pleasant unto thy soul, discretion shall preserve thee, understanding shall keep thee." See? This is what's gonna keep us. We're gonna have our minds still together when you see somebody's head get blowed off. Your mind still gonna be together, man. Somebody else that's seen that and don't have this understanding, that's why I said it's gonna keep you. You know, which ultimately goes back to you how about Shimei outside, that's gonna keep us ultimately. Teach that in Revelation 3rd chapter. You know, but by the way of the truth, this understanding brings forth comfort. You see somebody's head get blown off, you know the reason why. You know, that the Lord said these people gonna be taken in a great number. You know. But someone that don't have the understanding, they're gonna fall apart. It says to deliver thee, see, that's what ultimately this world is gonna do, to deliver thee from the way of the evil man, from the man that speaketh forward things, see, and he's speaking those forward things by the way of his laws and legislation. And it's gonna be brought forth when this man military is in the streets. You know what I mean? When you see tanks and drones, you know, and Jake is the target, man. Just like pointing a gun at somebody. You point a gun at the person you want to shoot, you know, and you see these magazines, that needle is pointing towards Jake, man. You know? So that's why we need to be pretty much continue to pray to Yahweh Shema Shai and hope that the Lord deliver us in those days, you know. We here, man. It can happen tonight. But the point is, we have to be suited up for this war that's about to play out in a major way now, man. It's about to be blown up to